Man, this main menu theme really is kind of just whatever, isn't it? It's just like this little melody that just kind of exists, huh? I digress. Good numbing. Hello, YouTube. I hope you're all doing well, and welcome back to Session 2, and hopefully the final session of Sonic Superstars. It's pretty alright, but nothing spectacular or standing out. New adventure to Sonic the Hedgehog. Last time we did the main story mode, all Chaos Emeralds, fucking didn't like that final boss, but we got a lot of it done, but we unlocked Trip's story, which is what today is going to be focused on. I'm hoping it's not just the whole game again, but we'll have to find out. Oh no, this is already different. Okay, cool. Oh, she just has all the... Okay, so you just have all the emeralds from the main campaign, got it. Oh, whoops. If it's just a slightly alternate take of the main game story, then that's fine. We should get it done pretty quick. I do need to do more of these special stages, though, to be fair, because there's a trophy for getting a bunch of medals off of extra stages. I don't know if it's actually special stages or whether it's bonuses, as in checkpoint stages it cares for, but still. But if we just got to zip through the main game, well, most of the main game again, that's fine. But just with, like, Egg Robo scattered around. Well, okay, Egg Robo scattered around fucking everywhere. So this is like the equivalent of doing, like, Knuckles' route in Sonic 3 and K, where it's a little different, a bit harder. Alright, I wanted to see if I could, like, wall spin dash. There's no drop dash. This isn't Sonic, dang it. Let's try and hit this again. Screw it, let's just keep moving. Doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. Let's just keep going. Oh, that's supposed to go this way. You drop into it and go this way. Got it. Hey! Why is this game suddenly turned into a Dimps Sonic game? Why is there just spike traps everywhere? Come on. Well, I say that, it's not bottomless pit, so I can take what I can get. Listen, speaking of Dimps, I know, like, especially by the time Sonic 4, even I was kind of tired of their level design, but I do kind of miss the Advanced Trilogy a lot. I talk about it a lot, how I love the remaster, like, collection of those games. So I genuinely miss those ones a lot. There's no drop dash, so I have to actually be, like, more conscious as I go. Why the fuck are there so many enemies? If we don't have to do special stages, we can just focus more on the levels and get through them, so it should still be quicker. But I think it is just going to be, like, the Knuckles mode. No, I'll just go straight on to Act 2. I'm not that fussed about the fruit stages now, I know what they are. I also assume that means we're not going to get, like, the Sonic extra stage, or, like all the character extra stages in. So we are free to kind of speedrun this a little more. Whee! Oh, there should be a bridge there. Screw it. I know I just said we don't need to do one, but fuck it. Dun, 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 dun. I have learned with the spike balls, you can hook onto them, you just can't hit them. Like, if you, like, hook them, but then disconnect early is what I mean. So you can still use them a little bit, you just have to be careful. Come on, so close. There we go. I was like, come on, don't. You can't do this to me. Just give it to me. A lot of these medals, outside like the racetrack ones where it's a straight line, most of them go in a giant circle, so you can cut them off. Go wait for a spike to go. There we go. Well, at least Trips kill 100 enemies with her special move trophy is going to be kind of easy. Because every character has a trophy where it's kill 100 enemies doing something exclusive to them. For Sonic, it's drop dash, Tails, it's flying, Knuckles, it's gliding, Amy, it's a hammer, Trip, it's through her double jump, where she gets like the harder spikes. So if there's going to be like 1,000,001 more enemies, in theory, it's going to be easier to get Trips one at least. The fact that I haven't even got Sonics, though, despite the fact that I've done, like, 2 full playthroughs now, is kind of absurd. It literally is going to be the same, okay. Yo. Oh, it's an Egg Robo instead. Oh, okay. The double jump, we can kind of, like, cheese that a little bit. Let me out. Oh, damn it. The game's like, no, fuck this shit. I'm noticing the boss takes more punishment as well. There we go. That was 7 hits, and before I think it was 6. So it is going to be mostly the same game, got it. And then after we're done, we unlock the true end. Oh, that means I got to do the fucking Egg Fortress bullshit again. Oh, what the fuck? I started moving because the thing was there. That kind of like cheaped me out. Well, I suppose the Eggman sign should have been the hint. So Trip's campaign really is just a, hey, do you like the Egg Robos? And hard mode, and here you go. Oh, okay, it does want us to go. Hey, yeah, that's kind of cheap, game. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be the Sonic Do or Die bullshit from Advance, from the Advance trilogy. It really is. I am getting like Dimps vibes. Where you just gotta like be on the ball constantly and just react. motherfuckers. Oh, this makes me really paranoid for like things like what Egg Fortress is gonna be like. Oh hey, new fuck! Because I already wasn't the biggest fan of Egg Fortress's difficulty. So with the double jump, this should be a little easier, to be fair. Oh, okay, there, we got him. Yeah, and this is double the hits as well, so yeah, so every boss is double health, or near double health. Going for it, just damage. Going for it. Fuck. There we go. Trip, you don't deserve this. You're just shy little bean, and you're having to go through a way harder campaign punishment. You don't deserve this. Right, we're about to find out. Is it going to come with saying do Sonic stage, or is it going to go straight to Act 2? Go straight to Act 2. So yeah, no character X, so there's one less stage. Well, 4 less stages across the whole game that we're doing. One A1 fight done. Nice. No, no, Fang! Fang, let's talk about this, dude. I'm a shy little bean. You don't want to hurt me. Doesn't matter that I can transform into a dragon. Just don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Ow! Oh, that was my fault for double jumping when I didn't need to. Oh, Jesus. What difficulty did you fight Amon on? Like, did you, like, push yourself, or did you do, let's be honest, the smart thing, and just for the Amon fight lower the difficulty? Because it doesn't matter. Easy, yeah, fair enough. It's not that there's a trophy that says you have to do it on X difficulty, so it's like, just be smart with it, play it on easy. And if you've learnt the Tiger Drop timings, then even better. Because that's usually what I do, I just rely on Tiger Drop and just bully him. But that's just because I've spent way too long learning the fucking timing of that thing. I think the most annoying one was, in Judgment, just because the motherfucker, if he grabs you, he takes your phone so you can't heal. Because you use your phone as your pause menu, so he literally takes your pause menu away from you, and you're like, you motherfucker. That one was probably the worst one for me. I mean, it's smart, but at the same time, it was still like, this bitch just took my heals, what do you mean? Oh, Jesus. But yeah, just keep you updated. We're currently going through, when you beat the main game, and like, get everything, you unlock Trap Story. Trap Story you have to do to get the true ending, which is what we're doing. Trap Story so far is just the main game but hard mode. Like, there's more spike traps, there's more enemies, there's a shit ton more bottomless pits, bosses take a little longer to kill. Like, that's kind of just what the deal is here. But because you already have everything from the main run, I don't have to, like, dawdle. Oh shit. I said I'd do this, and if we finish early, I'll do Zero Escape, because I was always going to continue and finish this game first today. That's what it says on my schedule. This first, and if we finish early, Zero Escape. But if I'm having to do basically the whole game again for this run, then... well, that already kind of answers that, you know? Oh shit. Uh-oh. Ah, god damn it, I knew it. I was like, can I go back down yet, or am I fucked? Or am I said to go down, or am I already fucked? I'm already fucked. God, I missed the fucking drop dash so much. I missed the drop dash so much. It's like Sonic's special ability is so fucking helpful. I need it. Give it back. I'm so used to having it. There, we finally... oh, you bitch. Alright. Alright, going the long way, I guess. Also, Fang, why are you attacking me? I don't get it. I thought in the plot we're technically still on the same side currently, or is this just... hey, yeah, Fang hates everyone. Get the... fuck him. No! Okay, this might be here a while. There's no checkpoints because that's the biggest gripe I have with this game is that there's no fucking checkpoints in bosses, and all the bosses are long. Or all the later bosses are long. But it's the reason why I don't think this is as good as a lot of the classic Sonics. It's got real fun level design, for the most part. And it's got some great early bosses. It's the late game bosses where the game starts to become a little frustrating. And it's mostly just because there should be checkpoints between some of these bosses. It was fine not having checkpoints between bosses in classic Sonic, because if there were multiple bosses, all of them were like 30 seconds long tops anyway. Different kettle of fish when some of them are like 4 or 5 minutes long and there's no checkpoints, you know? I still enjoy this game a lot, but I think I said last stream, when we last played this, that this is one of those games where like I'd come back and play the levels, but I doubt I'd come back and play any of the bosses. Like I doubt I'd do a full campaign again once I'm done with it. I'll just do level selects. I think that was Sonic's act, so do we just do everything? Yeah, because now we're Act 3, so that we do just do everything, got it. As Trip, you do all the Sonic specials, I thought that was death for a second, I was about to say, are you fucking serious? You do the Sonic unique stage, we're probably going to do... I don't know how we're going to do the Tails and Knuckles unique stage, but we'll have to see. They might have to change the level design a little bit to make it fair. And if I get 50 rings, I might start just cheating levels of Super. As don't know what like, the super form for Trip's called, if it's just called Super Trip, because she turns into a dragon, so I don't think it is super in a traditional sense. And it also kind of, like, I know the super forms have always kind of broken the game, but super form in this is kind of, you know what, I'll show it. You just fly everywhere. Just fuck level design, just fly everywhere. It's funny that she interacts with some of the scenery when she's just this giant dragon. It's like, come on. I like how she's too big, she has to turn into like a gold light during these sections. Yeah, go you little dragon fuck, this doesn't look weird at all. It doesn't look stupid as fuck at all. Oh, I was gonna see if I could interact with this. No, I think we're flying. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Oh, jeez. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna be honest, no, but I can take a wild guess how it feels. I think this doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, god dang it. Is there a way to, like, dive bomb? You know, I'm just gonna use the left stick instead of, what I would, instead of the D-pad. So I always use the D-pad for 2D games, but if I can, like, fly in 360 direction, I might as well just rest my thumb. Alright, we already know what this is. And we immediately go Dragon Form again, so I know we're fine. Because it's all shit we've done before, but just now they take more hits. My Magic Dragon Adventure. Yeah, I hope this boss dies in 70 seconds. Just throwing it out there. Because otherwise we're going to be doing it with no damage, and that doesn't sound fun. Especially because all the bosses take extra hits on Trips mode. It literally is like a hard mode in that sense. Oh, am I going to be able to do this? Okay, good. I was gonna say, would it let me with the fucking Dragon Form? There's no way this boss fight ends in 30 seconds. I might have to cut out the Super Form early just so we have a range so we can take a hit. Yeah, I'll just cut it out early because I want to make sure I can take a hit. I've noticed the super form's glitched out the boss theme though. He's not playing the boss theme, he's just playing the level theme. Not it's the end of the world. It's not like this soundtrack is like jaw-dropping and we're missing much. Which is probably like the biggest sin of this fucking game, unfortunately, is that the soundtrack's just okay. And it's like, come on, no. The Sonic... one thing that's always been constant with Sonic is absurdly fucking good soundtracks that have no reason to be as good as they are. You can't then just give me something alright, you know? There we go. Yeah, get out of here, Robo. The music's overlapping. Jesus fucking Christ. No, it can be Crush 40. No, but even the soundtracks that Crush 40 had no involvement with were still good. Usually. You bitch. I mean, Crush 40 had no involvement in Frontiers' soundtrack, and that... Oh, okay, that's just not active. That's just a hurt box. Great, why did I think any different? And I love that soundtrack. Callan Quinn fucking just, like, ripped in those vocals. And Otani is a phenomenal guitarist who really brought that soundtrack to life. That seems like depth. Yep. I gotta get into, like, this is like a Dimps fucking design Sonic game when you play as Trap. It's like a Dimps Sonic game. Everything's just out to kill you. I made it to the platform, I don't care. Oh, you fuck, why are you there? I'm backing up, I don't trust this. Oh, you are active, wait. Oh, that's fun. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Yeah, this is supposed to be hard mode. It's absolutely clear, which I think is really mean, considering you have to play as the new girl, who's supposed to be super shy and like doesn't want to get involved in anything and all this shit in the story. And yet her story is the hard mode that's just out to kick your dick in. It's like, great, fucking thanks, guys. I'm gonna wait. I've been so distrustful of the level design now. I hate this. I have to go and go like, Well, I was considering going super, but I guess not anymore. I don't know why the game wanted me to use slow-mo there, but you know what, fuck it, why not? Hey, Robo, fuck off! Nice through. Come on, Brick Breaker, let me in. Oh, I love Brick Breaker. Oh, I was trying to see if I can cling around the edge. Get that fucking checkpoint. No, I'm not interested. I just want to get a move on. Well, at least the trophy for killing 100 enemies in the spike form is going to be relatively easy for Trip here, because there's so fucking many enemies. By default, I'm probably going to get it by the end. Oh, God. You bitch. And then this section. This section already... I'll say this section already has bottomless pits, because I know that from the main adventure. Oh, and of course the checkpoint's way the fuck back here. Oh, I just missed that checkpoint, huh? Oh, okay, thanks, game. I guess that was my fault. I can't blame the game for that one. Yeah, take your shot. Take your shot, Robu. You can't hurt me. I'm an evil dragon. Whee! Oh my god! How many fucking blades? Also, we glitched up the boss theme again. So just going into the boss in your super form makes it so the boss theme doesn't start playing. Fantastic. That's a little mean. That's mean! I think that's gonna be like the sentence of the day. That's a little mean. Oh, there's the boss theme. You know, maybe we don't get the whole of Trip story done today. Maybe I just play until I'm fucking tired. Because this is like demanding a lot more of me. Maybe I just play until I'm too fucking tired. And then I was like, you know what? I'm good. I'll wrap it up. This is the last day I'm playing this game on stream, regardless whether we finish it or not. It's just, this is going for the alternate ending. So if it's going to be like this, and this is early game, like, I dread to think what some of the late game is going to be like, when some of the late game was already kind of mean. But I genuinely am dreading Egg Fortress if it's going to be like this. Because Egg Fortress already sucked dick. You... Thank you. No! No! Oh, okay. Hey, fuck you. Yeah, how about that, huh? Yeah, how about that, you fuck? Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Got caught on the animation. Yeah, how do you like getting bullshitted? It's not fun, is it? Yeah? Ah! There we go, we win. I need to be more willing to just supersonic certain boss fights. Or, dragon mode certain boss fights. If I know one's gonna, in particular, is gonna be a bitch, I need to just go for it. At least this zone has really good music. I like Pinball Carnival's music. Sorry, just checking something. I know I'm safe, I'm clinging to the fucking ceiling, so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna check something quick. Oh! Game's like, hey, you have to use this or you're not getting past. Alright, I'll go for the sure game. Oh, hey. Hey, guess what boss fight I'm not putting up with? Get fucked. Get fucked. So I think I just need to do this reasonably for like every boss moving forward, if I can help it, just getting a move on, because some of this is... The bosses in this game just aren't fun for me. Like, the early games are alright, the early game bosses are alright, the late game bosses just aren't good. And a lot of their problems would be resolved if they just put checkpoints in. Right, we win. And I genuinely like that the casino stage turns into, like, the haunted stage as well. We haven't had, like, a proper haunt stage in a Sonic game in a while. And although it's not as interesting as some other haunt stage, like, I don't... Even though it can be frustrating, I don't think anything will ever beat Haunted Mansion. Also, Mystic Mansion, to use its proper name. From Heroes. Oh, come on, I thought that lock-on was for the coin that I was, you know, directly on top of game? That you should have prioritized in your fucking lock-on? Come on! I call shenanigans on that one, there we go. Oh no, I'm just on a special stage. I'm good, thanks, game. Getting rid of that death row, bro. Okay, this is safe. I was like, I don't trust anymore. I have no trust. It's like, is this safe or is this death? I'm not actually sure where the fuck I'm supposed to be going. Oh, I can see the arrows. It's supposed to go up, but... Yay! Oh, there we go. Oh, I wonder how this is gonna work. The answer is it doesn't. That was fucking Tails, though. I saw that. I saw that abomination. And you get a medal for killing it. How am I still missing this thing? There we go. Oh man, it's such a difficult challenge. How will I hit them all? I do actually, though, appreciate that to compliment something, that trip story just saves your Emerald progress from the main adventure, because they could have very easily asked you to just do them both, like to get them all again, sort of thing. And I wouldn't have questioned it. I would have just gone, yeah, all right, sure, you know. Whoa! Flew into the boundary a little too much. Game wasn't too happy about that. Oh, whoops. I guess we can do this. No! Well... Oh, this shit? No, we're dragoning. I genuinely don't remember this boss fight, but no, we're dragoning. I'm not putting up with this shit. Yeah, what are you gonna do, Egg Robo? Yeah, what are you gonna fucking do, huh? Yeah, what are you gonna fucking do, huh? I can do this all day. Yeah, get fucked. Yeah, get fucked. Get fucked. Oh, and the game gets the last laugh, so no extra collectible. That still took us 7.5 goddamn minutes. This is what I'm trying to rush. Really? Like enemies at the start, like directly overhead? Okay, I see you. Starting to get a bit spammy with the egg Robo as well. So they're getting a bit spammy, the enemies in fucking general, but whatever. I don't remember this mini boss at all, that's why I'm just doing this. Just. No! Damn it, I missed my chance. And I'll read your comment in a second, just try and get this done. What's funny is that one of the many localizers hating type Sonics gave this game a 10 out of 10. What, the game I'm currently playing? I mean, it is good. It is good. I just have problems with it because I'm a really long-time Sonic fan, so I have standards about what I like and don't like about the series, and this game has awful boss fights. Well, not awful boss fights, but not brilliant boss fights, would probably be the nicer way to put it. The early game boss fights are kind of whatever and boring, the late game boss fights are extremely frustrating and lack checkpoints. The actual level design I find pretty consistent, even if Trap's version of the level design is giving me really huge Advance 3 vibes, which as much as I love Sonic Advance 3, that's not good. If front is an 8. That's, yeah, I think 8's reasonable. Especially at launch. Well, at launch it was pretty more of a 7, but I can understand it. Okay, this is just Amy's. So yeah, you do just have to do the levels. Okay, you can't interact with the fruit as Fang. Although you kind of can, you just have to use the, not Fang, fucking, as Trap. But this is like from a newly founded team within Sonic Team that's like specializing on 2D Sonics. So for their first like effort, it's pretty damn good. But for their first effort, it's pretty damn good. It's just, it could still be better. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's like, I think the team's called like Art Zest or something like that. And it's like for their first real venture doing all this, like there's a lot of old blood in it still, like here, there, and everywhere, but it's predominantly a brand new team that's never worked on 2D Sonics making this. Also, there's a few old guards in it, like the original designer for artist for Sonic came back for this and things like that. But as a whole, it's new. I'd say they've done pretty good. They've done better than I would assume a first-time team working on this would. It's just next time they need to kind of figure out the difficulty balance a little bit more, because the difficulty in this game's all over the place. And I get the idea of making an alternate story that's a bit harder, but I don't think it should be you have to do it to get the true ending, and it's also going to be really bullshit hard with random bottomless pits everywhere. You know? I don't think that was the correct way to take this doing this. Because like the Advanced Trilogy, I love all three of those games, but I've also been playing them since I was like 5, so I know all the bullshit traps off by heart now, so I don't get got by them anymore. But if you're new to them, the Advanced Trilogy is kind of like what this game is. What like this story is, where like there is a lot of traps that just fucking kill you if you're a beginner. So I hate my... What? Why? Please don't. Ah. So thankfully, like, Dimps learned when they, after the Advanced Trilogy, kinda. Like, there's still a lot of bottomless pits and bullshit. Go to Karaoke Majima. Oh, there's less to... depending on what Yakuza game it is that you're doing. If it's Zero, it's not too bad. In fact, I'd say Zero is actually one of the easier ones. Mostly because the song's fun. That's just a pit. I love you, the Tokisaki, and then you love me. That one. So I want to say, like, in Kiwami 2, Majima Saga maybe has one, but I might be misremembering because it's been a long while. Then we should do Act 3. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. This didn't look like the Lagoon City I was thinking of for a second, so I thought it was something else. Yep. Let me guess, the gimmick, the hard mode gimmick in this version is that it's just the water section takes up a lot more of the level than it used to. It certainly feels like it. Well. Oh, we hit a checkpoint, it's fine. There we go. I think the worst water section, sorry, in a Sonic game is, I think it's called Ice Kingdom from Advance 3. Act 2 of that level, the entire final chunk of it is like one really long underwater section with only like one air bubble in between, and you basically just have to master the level. And it like, especially as a kid, it was difficult. I got stuck on it a lot. Advance 1 was a little difficult with the underwater section just because you had a boss that was entirely underwater. So if you didn't figure out how the boss worked, you'd just get drowned out. I honestly barely remember water being in Advance 2. I know it was there, but it's not really predominant because Advance 2's its whole thing is trying to make you go as fast as possible all the time. So it's more about momentum and just like, not even like traditional like Sonic momentum, just like how fucking fast can you go. Let me in. Fine, I'll go this way. Ah! Ah, I see. Yep, I see what we're supposed to do here. Boss fight. All right. You know the drill. Oh, it's this one. Got it. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck your water bullshit. That's funny, you can't do the fire breath underwater. Because why would you be able to do the fire breath underwater? That's cute. But it just goes, ugh. Oh, that ended the fight, so it kicked me out of the form, but because I was still too close, it hurt me. Okay, game. I see it. I see what you're doing. Alright, we're an hour into the stream and we're halfway through the game. Okay, so we're making good progress. So this is zone 6 of 11. Ow. But whilst I'm going through this, speaking of trophies, just because I am going to try and platinum this game, it's just there's a couple of trophies that are a little annoying, but it's not too bad, it's just grindy. Because every character has a gimmick move of some description, and there's a trophy for getting 100 robots destroyed. This spike trap is in such an annoying spot. That spike trap is such a piece of shit spot. Like, come on. For like 100 kills of it, so like, you know, 100 drop dash kills with Sonic. Kills while flight with Tails, while gliding with Knuckles, with the hammer with Amy, and then using the double jump with Trap. There's also in the fruit stages, come out of it with at least 600 rings, and the closest I've got is like 980. No, not 580, sorry. And I'm just like, please. But you have to hit them like perfect to get it. And then there's a few like level miscellaneous, like it's like on certain levels, do this thing, which I can just look up a guide for. Ah, fine, I'll just do it. I was gonna try and see if I can Magoo it, but never mind. Oh, yeah, and that's the other one. That's the other one. There's a gold enemy in every single level, and that's like the only one I've gotten on both runs. I have no idea where the others are, so I have to just look that one up as well. I'll probably do that like with Tails though, because I can fly then. So if it's like an awkward spot, I can just get up there easier. Alright, time to burn your ass. It's your turn, Trap. Sonic got it last time. I forgot how loud the Store Blades are, god damn it. Sound design is my passion. Turn down the Saw Blades, please. I wonder if this, like, the other 2D Sonics will get a plus version in a year that, like, adds a bunch of quality of life and, like, adds a couple new features and characters and whatnot. So I'll be down for it. Mania was already great, and so its plus just made a great game even better. Origins was a flawed collection with a lot of glitches and bugs, and the plus version cleaned up about 20% of them. Like, that game needs a plus, it feels like, just so it's going to actually be what it should be. But this, it's like, you know, checkpoints to bosses, maybe a little bit of cleanup here, and like some alterations to some of the level design. Yeah, like, I could see this being way better, so maybe a plus is like what it needs. You know, that extra, like, revised version that comes out a year later. Song. What do you have to do to get it then? What do you mean? Oh, I don't remember having to unlock songs. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? The dumb cheers. Oh. Okay, this is one that takes forever, got it. Oh no, it doesn't narrow it down with this game, but yep. Get 90, you have to do like the injections. Oh no, lively injections are fine. It's still just the button things, it's just it makes sounds instead. Lively, I don't have any trouble with lively injections. I never do simple injections, because why the fuck would you? It's just, you don't get to have a good score, and it's not as interesting. I've only ever done lively, I've never touched the simple ones, because why would I do that? Personally. Shit ton of notes. Yes, so's most songs, but it's still not difficult, dude. It really isn't. I don't know how, like, I know we go over this every time, it's like, maybe it's just like a for me thing, but I genuinely have never had any trouble with any of the karaoke, so I only ever do lively interjections. I can only think of one that's pretty damn quick, personally, and even then, that one's not that bad, it's just quick. Man, isn't this a great boss fight? Rouge of Love! Oh, I love doing the interjection of that song. That one's great. Everybody say Rouge of Love! I feel like if I ever stream a Yakuza game, I'll upset you when I naturally get like 100 on every single song. I feel like you'd just be annoyed with me. And that's not even me like gloating. I just genuinely don't find it difficult at all in any of the games. I think you genuinely get pissed off at me eventually, like, alright, you son of a bitch. Also, this boss fight's still going on, by the way. Nervous my business to care. Fair enough. Oh, right, yeah, right, forgot about this piece of shit song. Oh, I like to let's play a game. Spot which track was the one Jun was forced to compose. The guy who's not used or not good with Genesis or Mega Drive instruments because he's a professional guitarist first, and then is asked to make a track in a form of music that he's not used to. I don't think Press Factory's track's as bad as people make it out to be, but it certainly isn't great. It's certainly very twangy. I also entirely forgot this zone exists. Which I think is probably the bigger problem. With the biggest proof of this game's problem. There's a whole bunch of zones where it's like I don't remember they exist because they're not interesting. Like Press Factory is like this game's Oil Ocean from Sonic 2, where it's just this one level. It's just kind of there, and you're like, why is it there? It's not that interesting. It's just kind of whatever. At least Oil Ocean got redeemed in Mania because they literally answered the question every kid had. It's like, well, if it's an ocean entirely of oil, what would happen if someone struck a match? Like, at least that game finally, Mania finally answered that question and went, well, yeah, you become a giant fireball and everything would engulf in mass flames. What else were you expecting? Oh, I forgot to think starts slamming faster. Yep. Fuck! Like, the thing slammed the ground, so I got my position thrown. Whenever the next 2D Sonic game comes out in like 4 or 5 years time, if at that time I'm still streaming and I go, hey, I feel like marathoning like all the classic Sonics, yeah, I'll go through Superstars again. Make sure I don't go through Trap Story again. Just like remind me and be like, no, Traps is the one where the story's the game's kind of really mean and like just throws bullshit traps at you all the time and it's kind of not that great compared to the rest of the game. Because I will keep saying it, this game is the epitome of like valiant first effort. Honestly, I'll be so relieved. Enjoy the younger son. Fair enough. You bitch. Is there an upper path that I can just take instead of putting up with this bullshit? No, of course not, because that knocks you off the wall. Great. Why don't you? Because most Yakuza games have a recording block on the final chapter, and I'd want to be able to stream the whole game from start to finish. No, I want that checkpoint. No, I want that fucking checkpoint. Like 0, Kiwami, Kiwami 2. I think 3, 4, and 5 don't. 6 does. I have a recording block. Don't know about 7 off the top of my head. I think Judgment has a recording block. Like, most of them, when you enter the final chapter, it starts the recording block. The thing with the Atelier games, though, is that they block the ending cutscene. So it's like, oh no, I've lost the last minute. I can just tell you what's going on. The entire final chapter, entire final twists and stories of the Yakuza games are pretty fucking different beasts, you know? I'm not too fast. Yeah, but I am. And that's why I'm not doing it. You know me, my channel, my streams. If it bothers me, it's not happening. Yeah, but in Zero, it's from the very moment you hop in the taxi to start heading towards the ship, onwards. So like the entire Majima section, both of Majima's boss fights, the entire ship, and the entire final boss, and the ending, all of that is blocked. But like in Zero. Kiwami is the second you enter Millennium Tower for the final time. Kiwami 2 is the moment you start climbing the construction site. Yeah, I think that's the thing, that like, if I ever streamed Yakuza, I would stream the main game, and I'd probably only do like an hour or two on Premium Adventure on stream, and then the rest I'd do off stream. Just because I would find that kind of tiring after a while. Like, to stream, because you have to like to keep on talking. It's like, okay, now to go on to the next thing we're grinding. Or now to go on to the next collector we have to do. Okay, now to play Mahjong for 2 hours, because Rob's really bad at Mahjong. You know, like, I think for me, I would find it really tiring. So I'd only do it for like a couple hours to kind of show, and then afterwards move on. And if I was going to cover a Yakuza game, I'd want to do it when I can get away with doing consistently longer streams. AKA if I was doing this as a job, is what I'm more getting at. Because then I'd do like 8 to 9 hour streams just to actually get it done and get the game done in a reasonable amount of time. Especially for like, you know, the longer ones. Yeah, but that's not what I want to do. I appreciate the gesture, but that's not what I want to do. I'm dead. Have mercy, ribbon. Fair enough. Oh, right, yep, need to move. There, we're good. We learned last time, I mean, it killed our stream as well, but we learned last time that it's an instant kill if that goes off, so you have to be on it. There's a checkpoint there at least. Button? Button! Well, I think we might die. Shit's already exploding. Button! Fuck! Karaoke. I know it's just like different things. Like, I've always been awful at the Mahjong in them, but I genuinely, like, the only time I ever got a bad score in karaoke was the very, very first time I did it when I was still trying to figure out the, figure out the feel for it. As soon as I kind of got a vague idea for the rhythm for one of them, I've never had trouble ever since. I genuinely just don't find karaoke even remotely challenging. I just find it harmless fun. And it's like the one thing I've always got done in every game, because I always 100 every song in every Yakuza game. Some of them are a little more awkward than others, absolutely. Especially the older ones where like the rhythm for it's got a bit more input lag. Yakuza 3 has some brutal input lag on its rhythm game, just because the game's way older. But once you figure it out and get the timing for it, you just adjust accordingly. So my mic's messing around for a sec, or my headset. There we are. Find the Dragon Engine. Yeah, the Dragon Engine has no input lag, that's why. Or at least if it does, it's so minor in the rhythm game that you just don't notice it. So it's a lot more accurate to when you press the button, to be blunt. Whilst like in 3, and a little 4 as well, but 4 I genuinely don't find as bad. You have to like compensate a little bit and press it slightly early. 5 tries, fair enough. I'm dead. You know, when I first like was starting this game, there was a small part of me that's like, oh man, like lives is like like classic. There should be an option to play with extra lives. Now, like I've played this game enough to see how ridiculously extra challenging they're trying to be with it. I'm happy that they did away with extra lives, because I imagine like getting game overs and having to do Act 1 again in some of these zones. Especially in Trap's part of the game. I think I would have already given up by now. Oh, I timed that miserably. And I wish I had proper streaming equipment, because literally, I'm telling you right now, if I had like a proper streaming equipment set up and I had a Switch, I'd literally go from this to Mario Wonder just to compare, because I'm up for like a classic 2D platformer that's like really high quality. And even if I'm not the Mario guy like at fucking all, I know I'd at least have fun, you know? I'm gonna wait for the next cycle. Yeah, I didn't trust it. Get in your rocket out of Olimar. Ow. 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 The Mirage is bad. I've only heard good things about it. But fair enough, dude. It's modern Ubisoft, so there's going to be certain like caveats with it, obviously, I suppose. But I've heard people are mostly enjoying it. It's just got some problems here and there. I've no interest. Like I was interested at first, but that interest soon passed, and I was like, I'm good. And it was Unity. Well, you mean launched Unity or like in general Unity? Because launched Unity, fucking Jesus Christ, I don't think anything could ever get as bad as that. But I know that game got 1,000,001 patches in quality of life that made it way more manageable. And it's also a fan favorite in the modding community because of the co-op. By default, when it's got the online co-op, it allows modders to just break it open for the online connectivity and make some really fun shit out of it. What killed me? What killed me? Excuse me, game? What the fuck was that? Is there any extra rings back here? Because I kind of... What? Don't... God damn it. Fine, I'll do the fight legit. What happened? What happened? Ooh. Oh, patch Unity. Fair enough. I never played Unity because Unity was the game that was like the one that first suffered from me playing it. Like, because like I said, I got as far as Black Flag, and I love Black Flag. I think Black Flag's fantastic. But after that, I was kind of done with the series. And so it's like every AC after that are the ones I haven't played. So like Unity was like the first one to kind of get the towel thrown out on it, unfortunately. Well, I just didn't play it. So like Unity, Syndicate, Origins, Odyssey, I think was the other one. And then Valhalla, and now obviously Mirage. All of them I just haven't played. Oh, and I haven't played the one that's like Black Flag. Rogue, yeah. I love Black Flag. Black Flag's my second favorite AC. And that's just because I didn't treat it like an AC game, because it was originally not supposed to be one, as far as I'm aware. It was originally supposed to be a new IP, and then after AC3 had a more muddled reception, it got promoted into an AC game. Because AC3 at the time, and rightly so, like, at least in my opinion, because I don't like AC3 at all. AC3 just got a more mixed reception, and people were a lot more like indifferent with it. And so Ubisoft panicked a little bit, and it was like, no, we need another AC game that like people were like, hey, how about this one that we're really hopeful on? And then lo and behold, everyone fucking loved Black Flag because it's a great game. It's a bloated fucking game, so I understand people burning out of it, because Jesus Christ, that was like one of the first Ubisoft games that made me stop appreciating like Ubisoft designs, because like the earlier, or even like AC2 and like Brotherhood and whatnot had like a lot to do for 100% in terms of like collectibles and shit, but it felt manageable. You kind of could see it on the map and you're like, okay, sure, whatever, you know, and you could go on with it. AC4 was the first one where it made me really start the burnout of like 100%ing areas as I went, because that game has got so much shit going on. Price is a gimmick. That's fair enough. It's like anything though, you have your preferences. Nothing wrong with that. Oh right, you got... no, this is Trip's first appearance full fucking stop. She's not in Frontiers. And as far as, and because it's the only thing she's been in at all, like she hasn't been in the comics yet, she hasn't been in any extra material, we don't actually know at all, Goddess, whether Trip is staying or if she's a one and done, like several other characters before. I was playing Black Flag. What? Oh, I had no rings. Okay, I'll let the game off that time. Last time I got random extra killed, it was kind of questionably bullshit, but that one I'll give it. I mean, I hope she comes back, because I think Trip's really cute, and it's a nice, different character. It's a nice, it's a nice, different character, because she's not like, you know, a confident hero, or, you know, like, the brooding, like, red guy, or, you know, the sidekick that means well and is kind of innocent. You know, she's a completely shy bean that wants nothing to do with the bullshit going on. I'm like, that's a nice new take. Just a character that doesn't want to be involved in this shit and is really shy and like scares easily. I'm like, that's cute. That's perfect for classic Sonic. And the fact that she turns into a dragon is just super rad, because of course, like, the super shy scaredy cat is the character that can also turn into the ultimate death machine. Because it wouldn't be a Sonic game if there wasn't really abstract weird shit like that in it. But yeah, I've never played, and to get back into the Assassin's Creed conversation, I've never played Rogue. I want to at some point, but it's like, there's like a lot of things that I want to play. I don't know if I'll ever get around to it. But I enjoy Black Flag, so more Black Flag in concept of, like, you know, having a ship, going out and whatnot. I'm super for. I just think after I was done with Black Flag, I wasn't in an immediate rush to do another giant ship game that would take me forever. Because I knew it would tire me out. Well, I say that, I don't know if Rogue's longer or shorter, because I know it was like a side game originally, whilst Unity was like the main game that came out at the time. I'm just surprised. I know that game's kind of like a jank mess nowadays when you go back to it, but I'm surprised they haven't remastered AC1. I would have thought that would have been the obvious pick instead of fucking AC3. I mean, yeah, remastering AC3 still keeps like, you know, keeps it together in one collection, but it's just weird that AC1's the one that hasn't, like, we haven't gone back to at all. That hasn't had like a proper remaster of any kind. It's still stuck on the PS3 360 in Steam, I believe. Actually, I don't even know if it's on Steam. I'm ready for another Legend of Dragoon scenario. I still feel bad about that the game just wasn't for me. Like, Trails from Zero, it is a bit of me. It's just the intro was kind of slow and kind of just alright. So I was kind of like, eh, but I could see the magic, and it's why I want to play more of it, because I can see where it's starting to go places, even like a gameplay level, and I was like, okay, I want to play more of this. Dragoon just unfortunately just didn't do it for me, and I always feel bad about it. Oh right, it's this boss, right. I mean, we can kind of cheat this one because we can double jump. I mean, we can completely cheat this boss because we can double jump. We just gotta hit the button on the top, and it's like, we don't have to do the gimmick at all. We can just keep doing this. Oh shit. Ah, trying to run me over! Bad piggy! Dead. Zero's Totally Syndrome. That's probably a good way of putting it, because that was the biggest gripe I had with Totally, is that the intro is kind of bad. The opening of that game is really fucking slow and kind of like repetitive and redundant and just kind of boring. But once you get past the intro, it's like a fantastic game. But I don't really love Totally, it's my favourite Arlen game. C1 reboot. Oh, fair enough. Oh, fair enough. The only thing I know about like Mirage directly is that the guy who voices the main character is Agent Stone in the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. Just don't like Mirage. That's fair enough. I said people are loving it for the most part. There's gripes with it because it's a Ubisoft game, so of course there's problems. But people are loving it for the most part from what I'm seeing. They're finding it very refreshing for AC, especially after Valhalla. Hey, 1 second. There we go. And I've got a friend at work who's been going through it recently on his Xbox Series X. And he's had nothing but praise for it. He's really enjoying it. He says there's technical glitches and problems here and there, but the actual gameplay is really fun. So I was like, oh, result. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it, but it's nice to hear people are getting something out of an AC game for like the first time in what feels like years. My only concern, and it's a concern I've always had with Ubisoft because they can never help themselves, is that we know as well that Ubisoft are working on like 3 other Assassin's Creed games. Or something like that. I think it might be 2 now, actually. I think Mirage was one of the 3. But it's like, there's so much Assassin's Creed content that's going to come. It's like, it's going to start burning people out again. It doesn't need to be a new AC all the fucking time. People are going to start getting burnt out again. It refreshing. Well, that it's enjoyable. People find it really nice that they can actually sit down and play an AC game and enjoy it. Yeah, no, I think if it is that for a lot of people, I can understand refreshing being used. I found it refreshing that Frontiers was really fun after Forces bored the shit out of me, and I had to wait 5 years for it. Mirage is just a short of Valhalla. Oh well, fair enough. Well, this is our life now. Let me get out of here. I feel like in this, like, in Trip's story, this hard mode version, we've been encountering more oddities. Not necessarily glitches all the time, but more just oddities. Shit that doesn't feel like it's working the way it's supposed to. The worst one was still that last boss. That last major... Not the piggy bank, the one before it. That just somehow killed me, despite the fact I was in super form and nowhere near it. So I have no idea, like, what happened there. Yeah, but it's not same old shit for a lot of people, one man. You're doing... You know, like, that's not how most people are seeing it, right? It's not saying it's same old shit. It's people... It's seeing it going back to basics and then taking it a different direction. Rejuvenating the identity of a franchise that's kind of lost its identity for a long time. That's how a lot of people feel about it. That's not same shit, different day. That's actually progressing a series by taking the necessary step back to see what you need to do to go forward. Obviously, I haven't played it. And I have no real fucking interest in playing it either, so my opinion may vary. It's just that's what I'm always hearing from everyone. Everyone that I know is playing it are enjoying it because of that reason I just said, which is why I'm saying that. That it's not, well, maybe not for you, but I'm just saying that's how a lot of people are feeling about it. But then what's new there if you not agreeing with the majority? And that isn't me taking a jab, that's just, you know, like, you know what I mean. Valhalla, then doing Mirage. No, I don't want to play Valhalla, thanks. I have no interest at fucking all of playing any of the RPG AC games, because it's just not what I look for in AC. How it is? Yeah, but then that's just disagreement of how it feels to you versus how it feels for others. And once again, I have to point out, it wasn't Sonic Team being lazy, it was they had no people, no time, and no time, and no money. And they had extreme creative burnout because of the deadlines put on them. So Forces being the way it is, isn't because the devs were lazy, it's because they couldn't fucking do anything better. They had no wriggle room to do anything better. The only thing that redeemed that game remotely was the character creator, because it was perfect for kids. Kids loved it. It was just the game was only 2 hours long, so you never got to fucking use any of it. I can say how I like the general consensus is, dude. I'm just saying I don't have an opinion on it for myself, and I don't care to. That's my thing. I don't care to. I have no interest in playing the RPG games, and I have no interest really right now of playing Mirage. I did for a while, but there's just too much other shit coming out, so it's like, nah. By the time I would take my interest into it, now I'm good. Why does it want me to jump up here? What? That just looks like a barricade. Am I missing something obvious? I guess... Okay, never mind. Wait, this is gonna help Valhalla. Oh, fair enough. Let me try... Ow, fucking get rid of these enemies. Get rid of you. There we go. Well, that's what I said, we're not the target audience. That's why the character creator almost single-handedly sold like 1 million units of Forces. I say Forces didn't sell that hot, but you know what I mean. Like, it sold a lot of units off of that alone because kids. Because kids are the target demographic. Action target assistant. Oh, fair enough. Oh, I remember the boss of this fucking zone now. It's that stupid long fight. It's the first boss that made me criticize the lack of checkpoints. I remember it now. I wonder if it's the same... Okay. I wonder if it's the same boss. So these teal brunies only full red in color. The sensor is the wrong word. That is just design changing. That's just design changing and art changing as development goes on. That censorship is not the right word at all. There's nothing in this world that would have dictated to them that they weren't allowed to have a particular color. Especially when you can make them whatever the fuck you want in the game. Mine's about Unity. What, that everyone agreed that Unity was a piece of shit, but if you mod it to death now, it's actually pretty decent? Because of the online functionality, you can make something fucking brilliant out of it now? Yes, I will trust the general consensus. The people nowadays that say, oh yeah, even vanilla Unity's pretty good, are people who have only played the patched version, because there was a decent game under there, from what I've been told. Everyone always has different opinions for sure, but like, people enjoying shit, I'm always gonna be like, yeah, that's great. I'm not really that fussed about anything else. And people are enjoying Mirage, and that's all I care about. People are happy and enjoying a game that they brought, that they spent way too much money on, because Jesus Christ, Ubisoft stopped charging that much money for a game. YouTubers have always said I don't know what fucking YouTubers you were watching then, dude. I have no idea what YouTubers you were watching. Like, when it launched, it was a piece of shit, but everyone is kind of convinced, like, now it's fixed and working. There is some charm to it and some good to it. And I do want to play Unity is one of the ones I actually do want to play one of these days, just to actually kind of try it and have my own opinion on it properly. Especially, like, now, after all the patches. That boy Aqua, I've never heard of that channel. And ultimately, if it's just he likes the game, then like whatever. Oh, magnet shield. Even though it's not a shield in this game, it doesn't actually protect you from anything. It's literally just you absorb rings until your next. See, you just take damage. It doesn't shield you from anything. It's just magnet. Get me out of there. Get me out of here, please. I know what we're supposed to aim for. We're supposed to, like, go between these so it launches you up. You bitch. That's ridiculous. Dude, I'm going to be blunt with you with the Assassin's Creed discussion. I don't care. I mean this in the nicest possible way. I really don't care. People have different opinions on Assassin's Creed, sure, whatever. People universally not liking it and it came out and now being a lot more on board with it, whatever. I don't know how else to put it to you, my guy. I really don't care about what people like or don't like with Assassin's Creed. I'm just happy when they're happy, because I always want gamers to just win and enjoy what they play. People are enjoying Mirage, that's all I need to hear. You're not, okay. You know? Sorry, like, I'm just like, The last time I genuinely just unapologetically loved AC was AC2. Brotherhood I thought wasn't as good. Revelations I thought really wasn't as fucking good. 3 I thought was genuinely not fun at all. And 4 was pretty good, but I was already too burnt out of the series. Oh yeah, no, shields are great when you have loads of rings, because it makes sure you can keep them. And just in this game, the magnet shield isn't actually a shield, it just draws rings in. It doesn't actually protect you. I hate people. Yeah, well, we already knew the latter half of that one, man. Alright, now it's time for this piece of shit section again. Oh yeah, the one ring rule's fine. If anything, I think this game's like too overly balanced about keeping the one ring rule in mind, because it will make a lot of enemies make it so your rings float away in awkward directions. Do I have to do the whole fucking Fang fight? Well, this isn't okay. This section's not the Fang fight. This is just the lava fall. The auto-scrolling. Yeah, like, That's the thing I always hear is like from like Syndicate. Like people find the main game just okay. Like they don't find it like bad. They don't find it particularly like groundbreaking in any sense of the word. But they love the Jack the Ripper stuff. Alright, do I have to do the whole fucking Fang fight? Probably. Oh great. Alright, that checkpoint we just hit. Keep in mind that's the only checkpoint for this whole fight. So wish me luck. If we get to phase 3, I will just bully Fang with special abilities. Syndicate, I remember when it came out, I was really up for playing. I was like, ooh, grappling hooks, ooh, Victorian setting. Like, you know, there was a lot of things of it. I was just like, that was just ticking boxes for me. But then I think there was something else out at the time that I was trying to play more. Happens. Oh, fair enough. I also think this boss theme that plays when you're fighting Fang, they should have made a longer track. If they knew the boss that you was going to fight was going to take you like 4 to 5 minutes, making it this kind of like whatever and it not that long isn't helpful. I think that is genuinely probably the biggest like criticism I come out of this game with, is that Sonic games, even the bad ones, have fantastic soundtracks, and this entire game's soundtrack is such a mixed bag from when they had, because of having way too many composers. When there's like 8 different composers that work on it, not every track's made equal and you can feel it. Get the fucking hit in! Damn you. Can I have a ring? Ring? Any rings in chat? Ring? Rings are fantastic, you know? Rings are my favorite. Rings? Rings? Rings! Oh, there they are. Thank you. So I'll read your comments in a second. I'm falling behind chat because I'm trying to actually, like, focus on this fight because I don't want to keep on doing it. So I'll catch up with chat in a second, sorry. Because I find this fight annoying. Not as annoying as the final boss, Jesus Christ, I will be focusing a lot when we get to the final boss if it's just straight up the same final boss again, which I really hope it isn't. Ow. I imagine it will be, but it'd be nice. Isn't this time in Valhalla? Oh, fair enough. Chan. Oh, whoops. Hey, Fang, fuck you. Hey, Fang, yeah, fuck you. I've still got the ability up. One more hit, please. Look at the clock. No level in this game, no level in a Sonic game should take me nearly 8 minutes. There we go, we're done. Anyway, let me read. You have to do a challenge where you can touch the water. That was, yeah, AC. Was that AC2 or Brotherhood? One of them. Hello, yeah, understandable. Better test a new Modern Warfare game. It's like a free copy at launch. Oh, fair enough. That's if there was ever a game I can't justify at all buying at full price, it's Modern Warfare 3, the new Modern Warfare 3. Knowing that that game was originally going to be DLC for Modern Warfare 2, so it's literally a DLC they're charging £65 for here in the UK, which is the equivalent of like $90 or whatever. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I can't justify that in any way. Oh, that's just death. Oh, okay, I thought that would be... Oh, I'm so sorry, I thought that the little hole right at the start of the level would lead to a different path. How dare I? Fucking Jesus Christ. Fine, I'll go up the wall. Yeah, the in-between spin-off that explains Kiryu's involvement in the story between 6 and 7, and then between 7 and 8, is a month away, Gaiden. They have said it's going to be on the shorter end of the Yakuza games, which I think is fair enough, considering we know the Juggernaut is going to be 8, with that being, you know, the turn-based RPG that it is. We know that one will be gargantuan, so I completely get Gaiden being them, like, just kind of relaxing a little bit. And it being a brawler again kind of would be nice and refreshing before we dive into 8 and it being, you know, the turn-based. We get a bit of both. Even though we already know that 8's already going to be both, because Kiryu's got a special mechanic where he can make the game a brawler at any time. Which is really sweet, and it's like, that's kind of sick, I like that. But in After Like a Dragon, I know this is RGG Studios, and they really don't believe in taking a break, but I hope they take a break, because it'll be 3 releases in 12 months. When Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth comes out. Because they would have had Ishin, then Gaiden, and then 8 afterwards. All within, like I said, in the 12-month period. That's absurd. I know Ishin ended up having a more mixed reception because, you know, it's based on Yakuza 5 and it came out between 5 and 0, so it's got a lot of 5's bullshit in it. And not everyone's a big fan of, you know, the setting, which I get. It's just each their own. But still. The only other thing with Gaiden that I like, kind of like, it rubs me the wrong way a little bit, and it's just like, well, just delay the fucking game then if it's that much of a problem. The game's got an English dub like all the other Yakuza, like modern Yakuza games do, but it's not going to be in launch. It's going to be in a free update after the game's out, and I'm like, how'd that happen? Like, you know, I kind of have like a mixed feeling on that one. I'm like, how'd that happen? I mean, all the other ones I've had dubs have made sure they're launched together like that. Ishin until PS Plus. Yeah, fair enough. Company deadlines, maybe. Yeah, to be honest, considering, you know, they're under Sega, I can almost guarantee, the more I think about it, that it was probably Sega saying it has to be out before the holiday season. Oh, it was a path... Well, a path where I don't get hit, but it's path 2, I believe I needed to be on for this section. Yes. Oh, I can't do it whilst I'm cleaning on the wall. Okay, fair enough, game. Fair enough, game, I understand. Let me get some rings, though. I'm trying to think. So it's this level, which is all one act. It's just a very long level because this game has a lot of really fucking long levels. It's the ice level, which we already know is 3 acts because we do all the other character levels, so we're doing Tails' acts as well. Oh, gold enemy. Nice. One less for me to worry about in the trophy. Oh, yeah. But I am excited for Infinite Wealth. I probably won't play it on stream. Like, I think that'll be an off-stream game for me, just because it's going to be so long and I don't really want it to, like, clog up. And, like, if I wanted to cover a Yakuza game, I'd want to start from 0 and go through all of them. Like, on-stream sort of thing. But it is something I am looking forward to playing and trying out. I just wish it didn't come out in such a busy time. Because there's so much else, like, end of January and early February that I'm really excited for, that I want to play. And it's like, god damn it. You know, I'm just like, god damn it, I just want to play it. but I also want to play all the other things coming out, like, the same goddamn week. You know, I also want to play Tekken 8. I also want to play Tomb Raider. I also want to, you know, like, there's so much else. Also want to play Persona 3. Also want to play Grand Blue. They're all the same fucking week. Of all the games in that collection, though, of all the names I just listed, the ones I'll probably play on stream, I might do one stream of Tekken 8, but that's a huge we'll see how I feel. I'm definitely doing Tomb Raider. And I will probably at least try Grand Blue. I don't remember this boss. Yes, I do. I already know. I do remember this boss. This is the robot. Which, fun fact, the reason why that little robot looks so basic is because the robot is whatever your avatar for online is. But I haven't used the online once, so it's just a basic bitch. But if I like went in and completely customized it, the avatar would look like that my custom character. But there's no trophies tied to online, thank God. So I have no reason to touch it, and I really don't care for what battle mode's trying to be. I am interested to see what NEP 5 will do. Especially with it being several years out yet, so it's going to have a longer development time. I'm curious what market research they've done, what they're looking into. The whole, we now know the direction we want to go with it, thing that they were telling us about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot I'm genuinely curious about with it and its future. Ooh, fucking nearly went off the cliff. Alright, we know this is a trap. This isn't actually the end of the fight. Which is why there's a ring box here. Boys. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people say that, so hopefully. A lot of people really want it to take cues and be a bit of both. And like have an option between the two as you go, like what Kuro and what Infinite Wealth's going to be doing. I'm gonna be real with you, having a double jump makes that fight way easier. Because I didn't have to worry about the pits that come up as much. I was like, I can just double jump, it's fine. And I completely cheated the first half, to be fair. Nice. Yep, frozen base. I wonder if we'll do Tails' act as well in this sense, just because like Tails' act is supposed to go on at the exact same time, like in the story. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm back. You mother... Okay, great start. Alright. You know what? No, I'm not back. I want to go back. I want to go back to not playing this game. I'm not getting bullshitted. Sorry, my headset was messing around. You heard me press the double jump button, right? I'm not going insane, right? It just ate my double jump? Okay. The fact that I have to do the... That's the problem with, yeah, with, like, any challenge mode in the game. It's like, if you're just not that great at fighting games, you're never going to overcome. They take a lot of patience and a lot of time from. They are doable, it's just... They will take you a while. They're a huge patience drive. Challenges. Oh. Well, there go any rings. Good thing I got double jump. Yeah, I just thought it'd probably be better to go to low road on that one. I was like, fuck trying to do the high road. Jesus Christ. Let's try this again. The only challenge mode I've genuinely ever, like, completely given up on in a fighting game is Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. And I love that game. It's just the challenges in that game, some of them are really fucking mean. They get really mean-spirited. Special shout out to the challenges that don't actually tell you the instructions of like the moveset. They just say find a way to do this, and they put these attacks all into a combo, and you're like, oh, okay, thanks. And when you look it up, it's the most like meticulous, like hyper precise, weird shit ever. You're like, oh, okay, thanks, game. Figure out how to get 3 cross slashes into a single combo. What? No. No. How about you go fuck yourself? Need a ring. Okay, I'll just go to hell then. Thanks, game. Taking the low road. Praying that one doesn't land square on my head. An Xbox. Ah, right. So you have to reconfigure when it says A, B, X, Y. You have to know what it's talking about. X, circle, square, triangle. Which messes with your head a little bit when you're trying to line up the buttons. Then you know what the workaround for that is, right? If you press the right buttons with the right timing, you don't even need to look at your screen to do it because your character will be doing it. You just write down the list of commands and follow that. Just write down the list of commands but correct it yourself. If you're really struggling, just get like a little bit of blue tack or something and like stick it to the corner of your screen so you can still have it on the side like you're not playing normal. Also, this mini-boss kind of sucks. I remember it being not that fun when we were playing it with Sonic, but we also got through it pretty quick as Sonic. Because I just abused superpower. I think I used Super Sonic to get through it quicker. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you do, like, it's about, like, lining up and getting the timing of the inputs right. But, oh, fucking, okay, so they break quicker. Good to know. So you can't take it slow like I was trying to at the end there. Good to know. Thanks, game. But in theory, even if it's a slight timing, if you just know the button input sort of thing, you can just get the rhythm in your head without even having to look at the screen. And it might genuinely help you to write them down then. Like, write down all the controls and whatnot. I'm dead. Thanks, game. Handicap here. That's why I said like maybe writing it down and put like a blue tag, stick it to the side of your screen, or like the rim of your monitor or whatever. It might help. Have it written down in like the control scheme you're more familiar with the right buttons tied to it. You know, it might not. It's just something. Oh, okay, screw you, game. I was like, yeah, they'll just shoot there. No, he's going to make a charge ball there. Okay, good to know. So you can I kind of need to just have rings for that section then, just to kind of make sure I stay alive. So if I get beat up a little bit, it's not too bad. This honestly feels like a Sonic Advance 2 boss. Chasing it around has sort of like a BS thing that makes sure you keep running. Sometimes goes on a little longer than it really should. Yeah, it feels like an SA2 fight. It's not as bad as the wheel, but it's up there. If you know what I'm talking about from Advance 2, that you know. The wheel and its instant kill hand. It doesn't care how many rings you've got, it just IKs you for no good reason. Oh, fair enough. I need that ring. I'm dead anyway. Man, remember I was like, hey, this should be a shorter stream. I doubt, like, Trip's story will be that much. Didn't realize it was just going to be hard mode. So I have to put up with all the bosses that I don't like, but now they're even more frustrating and more sucky. Thanks, game. Thanks for breaking that platform. Thanks for breaking that specific platform as I was falling. Thanks, game. Love you. Once again, I said it earlier and it bears repeating. I'm kind of glad this game doesn't have lives. Because can you imagine having to do the whole fucking stage again because of this boss just being a pain in the dick after like so many lives and attempts? I would have given up. I genuinely would have already stopped because I would have lost my will to live with this fight. Oh, hell yeah. Screw the Aerodactyls, kids. Nice. Damn it, it's okay. No! One hit's all it takes, and the game just says, nah, you're dead, you're done. Great start. Alright, well we're not winning this fight then, because we've got no rings, because for some reason I didn't pick up either of those rings and I went through both of them. Ow! I got killed from bouncing off the enemy. I didn't even get hurt. I got bounced off the enemy to my death. Yeah, I love this game. Level design is my passion. Yeah, even if I don't finish this game today, this is absolutely the last stream I'm doing on this game, because I enjoy the levels, I despise the bosses. The bosses are so frustrating and poorly designed in areas. It's like, please. Especially on this hard mode version that we're doing with Trap. It's like, yay, my favourite. These bosses that are poorly designed, I absolutely want to do harder variants of them. I'm dead. I landed on the thing that exploded, so the platform just ceases to exist, the frame 1, when it explodes. Escape that in aging. Well, it's just a visual novel kind of game. It's like most visual novel games. When you're playing them yourselves, you get invested. When you're watching, sometimes it's not that easy to kind of keep you going. But when you're like a spectator in it. But I get it. I enjoy Zero Escape. I enjoy figuring out the mystery and piecing things together. It is very talk heavy, but still. At least I find. Like, when I'm playing visual novels myself, I find them really, like, fun. When I'm watching other people play visual novels, I tend to find it kind of whatever. I tend to find them kind of dull and not that interesting. I ate my jump. Something I'll play myself. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, fair enough. We're covered. Okay, that ring just ceased to exist. I saw that just despawn. It didn't even fade out. Those enemies also despawn. The game is breaking apart at the seams. Those enemies, like, they didn't have their proper explode animation. They just kind of vanished. Don't get me killed again, please, game. Don't get me killed for playing the game properly again, please, game. I swear to God, I will start to lose my mind if they keep doing that. Hit the boss, but there's a chance the knockback from hitting the boss will get you killed. Was not something that I thought was a problem I'd have to deal with in any platforming game, let alone a Sonic. Those rings just despawned. What bullshit is that? I went to jump for them, all of them just despawned. I just got robbed. Ah, I'm dead. You can't break those things as they start. I got screwed over. I jumped for those rings and they all just despawned in front of me. I got completely screwed over there. I mean, like, there is some parts of this game that I'm genuinely like, I hope this gets a patch. Like, I don't want to have to wait a whole year for a plus version to just add more features on top of all this. I want things to actually get fixed. It's like, there should be checkpoints in some of the bosses. Rings randomly just despawning shouldn't be a thing. Like, it's not a glitchy, broken mess, it's just a frustrating game with some problems. But when it's a difficult game, the more challenging a game is, the more problematic things not working properly become, because it feels less and less like it's your fault, and too many deaths in this game feel like they aren't my fault. Or at least, they are my fault, but I was put in an unfortunate situation because of something else that wasn't my fault. Like, I have to jump there to avoid what's under me, so I jump into the spike pit of another one? Yeah, fantastic. Good start. I also kind of don't like how many boss fights move into the background, so you can't keep hitting them. When classic Sonic boss fights were great because you could always attack them if you were brave enough. It wasn't only when the enemy says you can hurt them, you know? Like, if you want to, you can absolutely one-cycle the Death Egg Robo at the end of Sonic 2. It's just good fucking luck because it's extremely precise. But you can absolutely bully the thing. You don't have to wait for it to jump and then come crashing back down. Was this game has a lot of enemies just move into the background, so you can't hit them until we say you can. It's like, it's why like I want to see this team try it again. I want Utsis to do more Sonic because I want to see them learn from this. Because there is a lot of good here. I like the level design for like the first half of the game. I like the early game bosses, like for the first couple zones, because they're at least something different and a bit more interesting without completely restricting you. It's all this late game stuff where the game just becomes really messy, and there goes my ring, and it's like, ugh. I need you to do me a massive favor. It's called this needs to be your last goddamn hit. Of course it isn't. Why would it be? I jumped, you piece of shit. I jumped, I landed on the platform and pressed jump, and then she fell through. Come on. That was the furthest we got. 5 hits. I need to have rings for the light beam section so I can be a bit more aggressive and not fret about it so much. Out of here. Don't get me killed, please, for doing what the game wants me to do. And the crazy thing is that I think even someone in the development team kind of knew this fight wasn't brilliant. Because on the main story... I'm dead. On the main story, you can completely skip this level and just do Tails' act instead. You can completely skip it. And it's like the only like level that isn't a character level that you can just choose to not do. And I can't help but feel like someone in the dev team knew that this fight kind of wasn't good. And it's like, you know what, let's just make it that people can go around it. But in Trip Story, there is no option, so you have to just do it. I didn't need any rings anyway. Why the fuck would I need rings? You know, I might just play more Star Rail tomorrow. Just play something that I know I'll be happy with. I might just play more Star Rail on stream tomorrow. Instead of trying to do more mysteries, I might just play something that makes me happy. just to get this out of my system. I might just play more Star Rail tomorrow. So Zero Escape can wait. It's not going anywhere. Genuinely, like, I'm like in the back of my head, I'm like, don't get me wrong, I love Zero Escape, I'm really enjoying it, but you have to like be really focused and like think and pay attention to the mystery and all this shit. And why didn't I hit that enemy? I was holding right and jumping. Game, stop screwing me over. I swear to God, I will leave. It just doesn't like me having rings. I'm dead. Fell too far behind. And also, legit criticism for this game, like to actually like put it in, like, or like advice for the sequel when Artsys inevitably do another one. Balance the game around single player, not multiplayer. If multiplayer turns into deranged, super easy insanity, good, because this game's intended for kids, so let kids have their fun. Let them play with their friends and break the game in two. Okay, did you see half those rings despawned immediately? Did you see that? Did you see how half the rings on my side coming towards me completely despawned? I fucking don't like parts of this game. There's the same reason why I didn't do Trip's story straight away after last time, because I was so frustrated with the end of Superstars' main campaign. And I was hoping Trip's story would just be a little side story, not do the whole game again on hard. Also, do the whole game again on hard, but it doesn't always work. Do I have to do 2 rounds again, or is that a 4th hit? I can't remember how many hits we're on. Okay, we're on 3 hits, so I'm dead. Yeah, we'll fire. Yeah, so when the idea is when he comes in, he shoots the kids out because his hitbox still isn't active at that point. And it's when the kids come flying back in and their indestructible hurt boxes that can only hurt you, you can't break them, that he's vulnerable, and you have to run in and hit him. So I can't hit him right now. It's only now I can hit him, and it gets rid of all the kids. And then after 4 hits, he changes to doing the 3 electric balls. But after 2 hits, he doubles down on the spikes. He shoots more of them, and he does 2 layers of them instead of just 1. I do have the superpowers, but not all of them are very, like, helpful. I'm dead. The floor underneath me broke. It's a dog water gimmick fight. Yeah, I'm not... This fight sucks. It doesn't help that because it's new hard mode with Trip Story. And you keep on calling her Fang. With Trip Story and all that stuff. It has more health. I'm pretty sure it died in, like, 5 hits in the original fight. And in this one, it's living forever. And so I also had, what also really helped in Sonic's case is I had the drop dash, so I could always regain my momentum in an instant, and you can't do that with Trip because she doesn't have it. She has the double jump, which I know the double jump's supposed to be the other way they're balancing this fight, but it doesn't hit the same as being able to go at max speed at the press of a button, so you're not standing around having to correct yourself. I still don't think it's the worst boss fight in the game. I'm genuinely dreading doing the final boss hard mode. The final boss in this game is awful. I genuinely hated it. I'm dead, because it blocked the platform under me. Trip, but a Sonic Dev Server trip. Yeah, Artsys really were... This is really a boss fight of all time. You know, if it's 1:45 now, I'm going to keep trying this fight until 1 PM. If we still haven't done it by then, I'm just going to give this game a I don't care anymore out of 10 and stop playing, because I'm, like I said, it's the last time I'm streaming this game on stream regardless. But I'm really not that interested in pushing on, and I will just do it in my spare time. And because, like, the Platinum's just grindy, it's not hard. And I will just do this in my spare time when I can be more patient. Because what I will probably do, if I can't do it, is go through the level again and just do it really cautiously and slow-footedly, so I can come into the boss with like 200 rings and then just turn into the Super Dragon and fly over everything. And just cheat out the fight. yeah, the biggest lesson, balance the game around single player, not multiplayer. Because in multiplayer, I can imagine this fight's nowhere near as bad. Because at least one of you would get up there, even if the other three fall behind, you know? But it feels like this game's entirely balanced only with playing it with 4 people. And it's like, no, like I said, like kids are playing it. If it's like 4 kids playing it with their friends, like, you know, 4 8-year-olds, they should be able to just enjoy it and not have to worry about extreme challenge. And, you know, I mean, like, I don't know. If like, the more co-op friendly a game should get, the less challenging it should be to just let people mess around and enjoy themselves. But make it that if you're playing it on your own, it's a reasonable challenge, but nothing too severe. Not when you're playing it on your own, you've got the real short end of the stick, so you're just going to get nothing but pain. And besides, I say that, I think Trip Story you can't do multiplayer. I think Trip Story, because you only play a trip the whole thing, you can't do multiplayer, so this you have to suffer regardless anyway. So they really should have balanced it around single player, if a chunk of the story you literally can't do with with your friends. Yeah. Well, the thing with Forces is that I don't even think Forces is good for kids because the game plays itself for the whole thing. So kids would just get bored. I remember saying that back in 2017 when it came out. It felt like the game plays itself way too much, so I don't think it'd be a good game for kids. I think kids would just get bored. I had to jump because I didn't know, there was no indicator whether that ice block was going to hit the platform I was on or the platform under it. And so I had no idea, so I had to assume it was going to land where I was going to be, so I had to jump. Because even if the thing didn't kill me, it would have insta-broke the platform, and so I wouldn't have got forward, so I was screwed regardless. Like, the games I played as a kid, they were fun because they were very open and allowed you to approach them. One of my all-time favorite games is SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. Why? Because you can approach that game in any way you want. It doesn't hold your hand with any of it. It lets you just approach it however you want to approach it. And so when I was a kid, I love it. Well, for me as a kid, it was just something that I could keep on going back to and playing over and over again because it was a different way of approaching it. Sonic Forces refuses, it forces you to hold its hand and refuses to ever let go. And they made Supersonic DLC in that game, which is really weird. That was just such a weird, like, bad faith decision on Sega's part, and I'm just like, why? I will say, though, even though this game's got a relatively easy platinum, it's just grindy, I am absolutely not going to double dip because this game is not fun enough for me to want to double dip. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, fuck this enemy. I'm cheating now. I'm cheating now. You brought this upon yourself. We're going to run out of ability before the next bar goes out, but that's fine. We only have to deal with one of them. I'm dead anyway, fucking I want to scream. I don't even know if that will end the fight. That's the worst part. I don't even know if 6 hits is what will kill it. I'm just really hoping it will, because if it doesn't, I will leave, because I am so done with this fight. And tomorrow I might genuinely just play Star Rail just because it's something I know I'll enjoy. You know? It's something that I know I can be happy with. And don't have to think much. I can just listen to characters talk. Show off my characters because I've been working on them. I'm 60% of the way through Star Rail's trophies, so I'm already like on the up and up. And I'm like 50 hours in because I always play it in my spare time. Look, you see that ice explosive there? That one was a dud. It just went completely over everything. Like, what? That's so mean. Please hit it. Thank God. I'm dead. Drop it. It's okay. Just let it go. I'll understand. Just let it go. Just do the right thing. Can I even go back this way at all? I don't think I can. Oh, this is the fortress rising from the snow. I want to see if I can get some rings. Hang on. Hang on, I want to see if I can cheat. I'm going to try and cheat. That is a way big pit. Okay, no, never mind. I'm not that interested in cheating anymore. So I was going to go back and see if I could backtrack a bunch of rings and then just superform it. I want to die. In-game. Where are my rings, Sonic? Sonic game. And no, I'm not doing that. I'm not writing that one out. Get hit once. Oh, let's despawn every ring that's going forward so you can't get them. Yeah, okay. Cool. I'm gonna be honest, if we get a victory attempt and beat this thing, I think I might be done with my live stream of this game anyway, because I don't want to fight the final boss again, and Egg Fortress takes forever. I think this is my final boss. This is my final boss. And I want to enjoy my Sunday, god dang it. This is a bonus stream, so I didn't get this game done, and now I'm wishing I didn't bother. I'm not dead. Okay. I really felt like I should have been, but whatever. I've lost count. Is that hit 3 or hit 4? 4. I'm dead anyway. I got stuck between them. God damn it. Using time stop might be an idea, though. Using time stop might be an idea. I'm trying to... I think I'm onto something with that. I just need something that makes it so I don't have to put up with it. I don't know where all that's landing. Yep. If they put reticles on the ground of where all of them were landing, you could preempt and make sure you're out of the way, and I think this fight would be way more manageable for the most part. I have no idea where any of them are landing, and now I'm dead. I don't know if they're going to stay on the top level or go under or what. Because some of them do go under, so it's like, ugh. And some of them are duds that just ignore everything. going to choose to stick to the lower platform and just put trust to not get screwed over. That was a fucking dud. Dude, I stopped dead in my tracks. I'm dead. I stopped dead in my tracks because I was expecting that one to land on me, and it was a dud. God damn it. Alright, come on. Fuck you kids. That's the only saving grace, is that I get to like ruin those kids. Let me look at my powers. No, there really isn't anything else here that would be that helpful. Unless there's like extra platforms if I use the eye. Screw you. Knockback is what ruins it as well. Knockback still be like, you can't recover out of knockback once you're hit. You keep on falling until you touch the ground again, so you can't like manipulate yourself after you get hit. You're just doomed. I think the platform shouldn't break behind you. Have it be an auto runner, sure, but don't have the platforms break behind you. Because then you can actually, like, slow down and process the traps they're trying to set instead of having to second-guess yourself. And then I could use the slowdown mechanic, but you'd only be able to use that for one round because of how this fight's paced. And I nearly got killed for playing the game properly again. Very nearly got flung off there. I'm dead. Because the platform ceases to exist the very frame it lands on it. Alright, time for phase 2, the phase that's the one that sucks. Okay, somehow got that throughout unscathed. Alright. Alright, phase 3, nearly got flown off. Nope, there's absolutely not. There's absolutely not bonus platforms. Well, at least we learned something from this attempt. Don't use that power-up. Hey, be dead in 6 hits. Die to this hit. Die to this hit. Thank you. We're done. We're done with this piece of shit fight. I'm done. Get me out of here. Oh. And I did that one flawlessly. Of course, the victory attempt I did without getting hit once. Yeah, so you just do Tails' Act 2. Yeah, Moito. Whoa! I love that gif. I love that gif. Ugh. But yeah, I'm done. My nerves are gone now. My patience has been shot. Although my hands are shaking where I had to focus so much at the end of it. I am super goddamn done with this game. But you can, just to show it off, you can buy armor plates to make your character, and then you can go into like an online battle mode to fight each other for rings. And I'm not interested. But yeah, general consensus of this game then, just to give my final thoughts. Good levels, up until the last few zones. The bosses needed a second draft though. Especially on Trip Story where they're harder and take more to kill anyway. Some of them just aren't well designed at all. They're really time consuming, really soul draining. The lack of checkpoints in them just make them really exhausting. They're just not good. This game was a valiant effort, and I respect what it was trying to do, and I enjoy a lot of it. It's like, but it's held back by just some bafflingly bad decisions. Like, it's not even like a... Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there were glitches in that boss fight, like, you know, our rings just randomly despawning and whatnot. But for the most part, the game's solid. It was just weird moments here and there, and it's just like, I don't care enough to want to play this game more, let alone on stream. Like, I'll do it in my spare time. I'll platinum the game and get it done, because I said the trophy list really isn't that bad. It's do Trip Story, do the true final boss, then it's like a bunch of miscellaneous, like on this level do X thing, which I can just look up a guide for, and then the grindy ones, which is kill 100 enemies with each character's unique ability. So like 100 enemies with the drop dash, 100 enemies by flying, 100 enemies by Knuckles' glide, 100 enemies with Amy's hammer, and 100 enemies with Trip's double jump. Which all of them I will get done in time. No battle mode trophies. The only other trophy left is beat any level co-op. But there's local co-op, and it's got drop in and drop out. So what I can do is literally go all the way up to the signpost in any level, plug in a second controller, there we go, the trophy's done. So I'm not even remotely worried about that trophy. Next time, anytime I play this game after I'm done with it, it won't be in either of these, it'll be in this, where you just do the levels. Because you'd ignore the bosses, because I said most of the levels I don't mind. The only levels I'm not a fan of... let me find them. I'm not a big fan of either Press Factory level. I actually really enjoy Gold Capital. Cyber Station's alright. Frozen Base Act 2 I'm not the biggest fan of. And the entirety of Egg Fortress I think sucks. So it's like for the most part, it's like, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of the 11 zones I'm a fan of. You know, so like it's not the end of the world. But that'll do for me. And oh yeah, and the other thing that's my final thought, this soundtrack of this game is just not great. Like, I find the soundtrack very repetitive. I find a lot of the music in it kind of whatever. Like, the fact that there's 8 different composers and none of them talk to each other apparently makes the quality of the soundtrack literally all over the place at all times. Special shout out to goddamn where is it? Press Factory Act 1, where it literally starts with you're like, please. Looking forward to the next Star Rail Sim stream. Yeah, we'll be starting the next story arc next stream, so we'll be leaving Jarilo 6 and going to I forget what the planet's called, but we'll be going there anyway. But I digress. That's enough out of me. So I'll sort out my schedule. Next week's schedule is going to be a little different anyway, because my review is going to drop on Saturday. My next review, my Halloween review, even though it's not on Halloween, it'll be like the 28th. I wanted to drop it the weekend before, so it gets maximum mileage to like be seen, you know, instead of it being a random Tuesday. So on next Saturday, my Doom 3 review's dropping. So I'll probably won't stream that day to make it so the video gets some room to breathe. But I will let you guys know what I plan to do and what I'll be up to. We also have Crymachina coming out next week, which obviously I want to play when it comes out, which I believe in the US it's the 24th, in the UK it's the 27th, so it'll be playing it when it comes out on the UK on Friday. But until then, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my frustration at the bullshit of some of this game, but I'm done. And I will see you tomorrow for more Star Rail to chill out with. But until then, remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely really helps this little channel grow. And you can find my Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal in the description of every video. But until then, you guys take care now. Peace.